Levitate will definitely be able to tell you more. I mean, they've been here for over 10 years. I mean, Dr. Brown, almost 20. But it's, sort of like a college town, University of Illinois, Urbana, Champaign.
Nice. I like it. It's like so old
yeah,
school.
It's a farm town. It's pretty dope though. It's real artsy too. You'll be able to see some of the dope stuff. Yeah, so this is Champaign. I live in Urbana.
The Beat Cartel. The Beat Cartel.
We want you to believe us. We want you to hear us. We want you to love us. Feel us. So
we want y'all to act. That's what we want y'all to do. We want y'all to act. It ain't just about us moving. It's about y'all moving as well.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's blood these kids.
One idea that we have Denise's Denise's paintings coming from last year. We kind of it's got like 6 of those. That's what Jessica's bringing. We have a set of collages that Jessica Porche Derrilla made to paint. And then we have this idea that we wanted to incorporate We Levitate lyrics.
So I got a couple selections from Anonymous by Nisa Ali, who is a poet, a homegirl of mine. So this one's called Intro. To the souls who believe they are alone in their struggle, you are not alone. There are souls wandering this earth who run up against trials every day. Merge with me. Be one with them. To the voices that have been dipped in silence, speak. Find your voice. It's searching for you.
Jobs were scarce for everyone in New York that autumn, and for black women, they were scarcer still. I'm gonna jump forward. In the meantime, Muriel and I corresponded. To be more exact, Muriel wrote long and beautiful letters, and I read and cherished them in silence. Muriel's lyrical and revealing letters held a hunger and an isolation that matched my own.
Stay away from those who present your dreams. You need to surround yourself with Elizabeths who will hold you accountable to your dreams.
I live in subtraction. I hide from rain. I hold the sun with sleep. I sleep without the stars. I can even close my eyes.
Artesia, your name is art. Literally, that's how it starts. And your love is the first that saved me. You loved me before I knew that love was hard work, but the easiest and most vital thing in the world.
I'm with her, all right. Shirley Chisholm, that is, who was ahead of her time, first black congresswoman, first black to run for president, first woman to run for the Democratic Party presidential nomination, reminding us that black has always been diaspora, unbought and unbossed, and clearly she was also unbothered. Her and Solange were already in conversation with each other.
Honey, when you come down here, you supposed to stay with me. Where else? Meaning home. Against the beer, the gunshots, and the point of view of white men. Don't never see black anybody's without some violent itch startup.
That's the way the system planned. There's no hope, no chance, no loophole, no escape for a suffering woman. Because every time I leave my head above water and try to save myself from drown, there's an overnight scheme all worked out, designed to leave me.
None of us could do the reimagination alone. So this is not a solitary thing. So it has to be a necessarily large project. It has to involve all of those who have been scattered, and it has to involve a constant element of supreme self and collective reflexivity.
Hi everyone, it's the first day of SOLHOT, the second day of Black Girl Genius Week, and we are so excited. I'm sitting with the 8th graders, and it seems like everyone has kind of segregated based on age, but we're going to try to mix that up.
Just because I am differently able doesn't mean I want to be normal. My name is SHEmovement, and I am a mother, PhD student, choreographer, dancer, and community organizer.
So the bye T dance goes bye T dance, bye T dance, bye T dance, bye T dance, and then if it was my turn, I would go. My name's Portia, and here's my first to show my sisters my bye T dance, and you were repeating. Bye T dance, bye T dance. My name is Portia. Here's my turn to show my sisters my bye.
Her name is The homegirls at the table are going to facilitate these questions that we are going to write down on the paper. And then we're going to spend 5 minutes in your group answering the question. And then we're going to rotate. Okay, you all's question is, what does it mean to be a black girl in this school?
This is the question.
Okay, you all have the question. What do you all want to do in SOLHOT?
Yes, correct.
Can I take corn?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do so that you can feel comfortable here?
Nothing.
Be yourself. Be yourself, like that top one said. Be yourself. Don't try so hard to fit in.
What if you don't know?
You can surround up, look around, see mirrors.
Exactly.
You got friends that know you. Like, you got friends that know you and like how you act, so ask them, like, help you get back to where you was.
To show support to Brisha, to show her that we care, so we're gonna write love letters to Brisha.
Okay.
Because just imagine what would happen if you were in this predicament now.
So we are writing letters to Brisha Meadows, Free Brisha, in solidarity with her and her family. If you all don't know, Brisha Meadows, 14 years old. She murdered her father because of his violence, and she was fed up, basically, tired of the bullshit. And yes, and so they are trying to try her as an adult. She's currently incarcerated, and she is they're not feeding her, and so Brisha is a political prisoner, and somehow we're writing letters to her to show her support.
He probably has pain from his father, probably being him. His father's father probably being his father's father. You know, like something, you don't know what the real problem is. So why don't we attack what the real problem is? Or why don't we give people jobs so they won't feel like they have to be so angry? Or why don't we put people in schools where they feel like they have, you know, enough education? Why don't we give them enough food so they don't be hungry? Why don't we, you know, do all of those things so they don't feel like they have to do something?
A lot of people in our group over there talked about that they write poetry and have poems on their Google Docs. So if you do that, you can bring those in on Wednesday. All right. Right now we close it with the incense circle, and how it works is I light this candle in the middle of the circle. 3 things here. And so it's just a moment where we take some time all together and we call a name of someone you want the entire group to know and to remember. So I'll go first as an example, and then I'll just pass the incense around. So again, my name is Dr. B, and I want you all to know and remember Alexis's dad, Clyde Thumbs.
Who is that?
I need some more time. I need some more time on mine. Go ahead.
Medicinal compound that's made by dissolving herbs and any kind of organic solvent, and so like the solvent that you use, you want to use something strong that can pull out the medicinal compounds and the different herbs. So like soft herbs, things that are made out of like flowers, like chamomile or rose. You can use a really weak solvent like vinegar or even like water. Well, tea isn't technically a tincture, it's tea, but like same idea. And then for things like barky, like we have licorice root, which is the root of a plant. It's like really barky. Then you want to use something stronger, like 80 proof or 100 proof alcohol. So we have Everclear, which I like to use to make tinctures because it's so strong that you know it'll dissolve pretty much any herb that you want to use. But then there's also some apple cider vinegar, because you know some people who struggle with alcohol like shouldn't have Everclear, so you could also make your tincture with apple cider vinegar. And I guess my only recommendation with that would be to just let it sit longer so that the herb, so the idea of a tincture is you take your herb mixture and you usually want to be working with a kind of main herb, and then the other herbs kind of like supplement the action of that. So I'm going to go over the herbs that we have here so you can have an idea of like what they do and decide which ones.
Today, right now, with great honor and humility, I extend to you
trying to think through that, but thinking specifically about how thinking specifically about campaigns against police violence that center on an analysis of like race, gender, and sexuality. So to think about for someone like Patrice Cullors and Opal Tometi and Alicia Garza, like what are the kind of contested genealogical fault lines and submerged histories, subjugated knowledge that like form, that are kind of give birth to this current moment where I'll talk about later as activists are really trying to reframe this kind of ongoing critique of police violence, but really paying attention to gender and sexuality in a way that I would argue.
All right, so just to review, here are the things. You can watch me do it right now, so y'all won't be moving at the same time. And then you're gonna go off into, if you're on this side, you're coming up with a name, and then you're gonna come up with a choreography. That's not the same as the people over here, all right? So the first thing you did was teach me how to jerk, 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 teach me how to jerk. That was the first thing you did. Then you did, I always go actually backwards. So step back with your right.
I'm like, step up.
Step back with your right. Step back with your right. I'm falling. See, that's a reject. Reject. All right. How y'all do that? All right. And then after that, then you did your footwork. Any way y'all want to do your footwork, I'm not from here, but I think y'all can ever do it. And then I didn't remember the last juju, whatever y'all was doing. Juju. All right. How you do that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2. Come on. That's what we encourage you. That's it. Does everybody have it written down? Does everybody have their dreams for black girls written down? Yes. Okay, now I want you to look at that dream that you have for yourself, okay? Now you're going to pair up with someone. Does everybody have a pair? Does everybody have through your body? That's it. The only person that's talking are the people that got the, you two, sweetie, because I know you dudes out here. What's your name? Zanila and Jada. Can y'all, Jada and Zanila, speak into existence our dream and our vision for black girls? You can do it at any pace that you want. You can do it to any tempo that you want. And everybody else's job is to move out and manifest those dreams through our bodies. Okay? That is the goal. Okay? And we're going to put some music on featuring We Levitate, who's in the building today.
An original member of the Black Lives Matter, #BlackLivesMatter movement, she is a core organizer with Black Lives Matter Los Angeles alongside prominent activist Patrice Cullors and Professor Melina Abdullah. She is also a co-founder of the Black Infinity Complex, a coalition bringing together academics and community members fighting against black premature death and state-sanctioned violence.
On my mouth, please. I'm going to invite you into my body to understand my experience. I'll talk a little bit, and then we're actually going to groove together. And some of you have pieces that I will need later on, but I'll indicate that, okay? So put it over your mouth.
Trust. She kept silent.
No one touched my cousins and friends.
I kept silent.
Who was going to
Kept
she
silent.
She's standing and staring tonight. She's standing and staring tonight. Her two black pearls are looking back at her. Her two black pearls are looking back at her. The mirror is hers tonight, not her mother's. black-eyed Susans, black-eyed Shakira. All her wings are out now. Black-eyed Susans, black-eyed Shakira. All her wings are out now. Levitation. Levitation. All the voices telling her to get out the way, step to the side.
How I got to Black Lives Matter is by Trayvon Martin's murderer being acquitted and calling my professor, who became like a spirit mom to me, Professor Melina Abdullah, and just crying and having a visceral response because at the time I had a 1-year-old and didn't know what to do. And I wasn't an organizer before then. You know, I went to some rallies and things like that. But what do we do in LA? We go out into the streets. So we go to Leimert Park, which is like the hotbed of arts resistance and where people go, African culture, you know? So we go out to Leimert for 3 days. And then we get what is like seemingly a underground, it's funny my text goes off right now, but it was like a text that we got from someone and it was like, meet at Patrice's house at 7 p.m. And at the time I didn't know who Patrice Colors was, but we all, a group of people who had already been out in Leimert with me and Melina, we went to Patrice's house in this like an artist collective called St. Elmo's Village, where black folks live and love together. And we went there and that was the beginning of what was called Justice for Trayvon Martin Los Angeles. And then it transitioned to Black Lives Matter after Mike Brown, and then became, we already had the hashtag during Justice for Trayvon Martin Los Angeles, we had Black Lives Matter. And then after Mike Brown, it just turned into some international phenomenon that I don't even know, we didn't even know what we were expecting.
Rack City, bitch, rack city, bitch. 10, 20s on your titty, bitch. 100 P, VIP, no guest list. TT vlog, you don't know who we fucking with. Got my other bitch, fucking with my other bitch. Fucking all night, nigga, we ain't selling bitch. Nigga sound too dope, I ain't selling it. Raw, fresh, you get motherfucking truckin' man. Go get him, man, last thing in the shit. Young money, bitch. Grandma, girl, you know what it is. Rack City, bitch, girl, you know what it is. Rack City, bitch, rack city, bitch. Rack City, bitch, rack city, bitch. Rack City, bitch, rack city, bitch. 10, 20.
Yes, Kru! Yes!
I'm a motherfucking star.
Oh, my name is Drea. My name is Kayla. My name is Alani. My name is Kimmy. My name is Ornasia. And this is Maya.
Okay. I like SOLHOT because I get to hang with my friends and I get to know Kimmy back.
I like SOLHOT because you get to express yourself and have fun at the same time.
I like SOLHOT because I don't know what she's trying to do. You yourself. What did you put on? You don't. You can be yourself. You want to get painted and you don't have to be nervous.
I like SOLHOT because
no, you talk about. I like SOLHOT because you don't have to be concerned about what you're gonna say or what you're gonna act. It's like it's a 360 idea. Yeah, my mom no. Like
what I learned from SOLHOT, that people are different, but like don't treat them different than how they want
like if they want to be treated different than everybody else, then you could do that. But you gotta listen to people's feelings.
When I live by what I learned from SOLHOT was that you go for your dreams and that whatever you want to do in life and
Get fresh fruit.
go ahead and do it.
what is she doing?
Y'all can do y'all little dance if y'all want.
You want the small?
You like, You gotta try it. DC gotta ask. You know D gotta try it. I mean, you know, depending on what we got left. Which one you want? Yeah. Black bread or black?